My mum has a lot of plants. A lot of plants. To be honest with you, I don't even know how most of these got here. My mum's been asking for me to 3D print her something, and I think I just had a good idea. As you can tell, mum's plants pretty huge. But what if I was to create something for a small succulent? A succulent, for those of you who don't know, is a plant that has thick, fleshy leaves, which are adapted to storing water. It also makes them 10 times easier to look after. As Google says, you only have to water them 1 to 2 times a month. So today, I'm making my own plant pots for my mum. I started just like every other video by opening Blender. Making plant pots has been a massive trend of the 3D print community. I mean, just look at how many are selling on Etsy right now. See, housing plants in a PLA pot has proven to not have any damaging effects on the plant itself. So these guys with the massive printers are making a monster printing these things. As previously mentioned, my printer is quite tiny, so we're going to be sticking to succulent pots. My initial idea was to take the shape of Curio's head and cut the top off, and that's it. I mean, the plant would grow, and it would kind of resemble Curio's head. I added a solidify modifier onto Curio's head, which gives it a thickness. I added his glasses, and to me, the model was done. It wasn't until my girlfriend reminded me that plants need a drainage hole. So I added one of those, flattened the bottom, and that was the first design complete. Simple, but I'm quite excited to see how this one turns out. The idea I had for my second design sort of resembled the controller holder that I made in my first video, but it was to have Curio holding the plant pot. After I added the model of Curio into my scene, I then made what would become the plant pot, and positioned his arms and legs around the plant pot so he was holding on. I wanted to make sure these were touching, as I wanted it to print in one piece. After adding a cylinder into the middle of the pot, I used a boolean modifier to get rid of the extra bits of Curio that was spilling into the middle of the pot, and he was done. I made sure to subdivide all his surfaces so he came out nice and smooth. I definitely remembered to flatten him, and who would forget to add a drainage hole to a plant pot? With the models done, it was time to get them printed. I separated and sliced the models and sent them on their way. While I was doing this, it was time to pick out some succulents. And what better place to start than Bunnings? I'm gonna get one of these. Can you not touch the crack, please? Bunnings Nursery has a massive amount of plants to pick from. We headed over to the succulent section and began to browse those. That is quite sick.
Or even those ones, these are cute.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get this for myself.
Okay. Love ya.
Can you not squeeze my nipple, dude? I got 5 in total. I got this one I quite like. This one's pretty cool. This one's tall, looks like a small tree. This one is the biggest one. And these pink ones to go with Curia. And voila! So I only primed the characters on the models, as I wanted to leave the pots with the black PLA. I did the usual of giving Curio his blue and Curia her pink, and again, because I printed it in black, the glasses were done. I used a smidge of super glue to stick the glasses on. I really gotta find a new way to do this. And then I coated them in a clear finish to protect them from the elements. And this definitely wasn't the point where I realized that one of them didn't have a drainage hole. Wait. They looked awesome. I'm not much of a gardener myself, hence getting the succulents, but I think they looked so good. And all that was left to do was to add the succulents. So, for this one we're thinking this plant, because it'll look like hair. I don't know why I'm commentating this, it's going to be mute.
I was going to say,
With my girlfriend standing by for emotional support, I one by one took the succulents out and put them in the pots.
that is so cute, Adam. It's got a little head. That's really cute.
It's awesome.
This is such a nice activity. That is cute!
That's awesome. So Curio's head was obviously the biggest of the bunch, and it needed a little bit more potting mix, but everything else Took a bit of a squeeze, but they all fit. And now it's my responsibility to keep them alive. I don't know why I did this to myself.
First class cabin fever, 5-hour layovers from Norway to Egypt.